Afternoon. Well, technically it's still morning. It's like 11. The cat just ambushed Benelli. It's like 11:30ish. I've been doing computer work pretty much all morning for the property and then the business and whatnot. Cage. We don't know I listen, so don't you putting them up right now because we are going to do a meeting with the city. For they're working on the name. Oh, there we are. They're working on the name. It's like the ugliest yard contest. They're working on the name. Basically, what it is, obviously in Texas, there's not a lot of water, so they're trying to promote xeriscaping. So the thought process is, I know, cat. What'll happen is you submit, hey, my yard's not doing good. I would like the xeriscape, and the city or someone will say you have the ugliest yard. We'll give you a brand new xeriscape, and we will be the ones doing all of the work on that. At least consulting, probably doing the work as well. So we're meeting with her right now to go over everything, or I guess not everything, but go over some more stuff, figure out what kind of material we're going to use, what square footage, size we're going to do, this and that, how much stuff's going to cost, what kind of rock and whatnot. It's like a quote meeting for the city. It's nothing too crazy, but it's at Dahlia, so we will be fed, which will be nice. And then after that, I'll be back here. We are working on the mailbox. It's actually going to happen. I'm going to bring it in here and somehow I'll pull this out, but I'll somehow set it up somewhere where it'll stand by itself. I might have to leave the skid attached to the skid because I got to grind the whole thing down and then grind the whole thing down, repaint it, and out of the rebar make a sign for it, the address, and then I finally figure out a name for the brand, the property, the ranch. It's going to be the ranch will be called XXLW Ranch. It's not the most streamlined name in the world, but it gets the point across. There already is an XXL ranches around here. I wanted that, but can't have that. XXLW I think sounds cool. Well, it sounds nice. It's not like 4.6 is that's a cool ranch name, but I like it just because it's XXL, which is how I afford all this, and kind of my own logo or brand, as well as the W, which is our last name. So I have a cool idea. The brands will look cool. I already have it kind of mocked up. It'll be nice. But let's go to the meeting now. Oh, got a little nice out, so we're gonna let the chickens out. Let them run free a little bit. I think we're gonna do this door. They already know. Put this, I don't know, there. Come on, chickens. You better leave them alone. Go, come on, get. Come here. Sit. 1, 2, 3, 4. See, then them all get out. Oh. Sit. Good girls. All right, let's go to the shop. My mailbox. I picked this up from a metal run years ago. I had my Dodge. Good girl. She used it. Look at that. That's a smart doggy. I picked this up from a metal run. In the area that 4 years ago, I'd say, maybe three or 4 years ago, and I love it just because it's just way overbuilt. I mean, it's 1/2-inch tube. I mean, just there's a lot of water in that. Well, it holds water. That's good. We'll have to bend that back straight. I just love it. I absolutely love it. We're gonna go through, grind all the paint off, get it back down. Maybe not the bare metal, but just probably bare metal. Color scheme is white and orange. So it'll be, all of this will be white, maybe a white post, but it'll also be white, and then all the lettering will be the orange. I really think it'll pop quite nice. It'll pop no matter what, but I like it. Something just fell off. That did. So this is obviously to move it, which I just love. I mean, that's a mailbox. If you need machinery to move it, I mean, this thing weighs over 100 pounds easily. I'm going to put the brand up here, the XXL and the W. So this might have to be removed when I install it. But anyway, that'll be later. The first thing we're going to do is paint it, and then also we're going to paint it, get it good to go. And then we're going to put the address here. Look at that. I could, but I'm not going to. And then here. And we're going to make that out of, I got to throw this in the scrap metal pile, out of this rebar. I also have a torch, so I don't want it real hard angles. I'm going to try to make it somewhat flowy and make it somewhat natural. Or, I don't know, let's say this. Just do like 90s and stuff in it. So we got to do 1, 0, a 6, and a 7. So the only thing that's probably going to give me issues is going to be the 6. Trying to get that as a circle, not as a... So we will see. But first things first, we got to grind. We have it all nice and smooth down. Got it down bare metal enough for where I'll be welding on it. There's water in that. There obviously was white. That's the primer coat that was used. But it'll go back to being white. We had to open all the windows. I had to open all the windows because it was really dusty in here. But now I'm going to take that around the block. Reason being, I need to get it warmed up. Hey, you want water? Right here. It's getting rented this weekend. It's kind of hard. It's goes high, low, reverse. They just goes it's cold, so take it around the block and see if that helps. Never mind. Smooth as can be now. So yeah, it was just cold. Simple enough. So that's good. We'll turn it off now. Well, just got the quote for the water to put a well in, $28,000. So that's not going to happen for a little while. Probably not until the end of the year or beginning of next year, because I need to pay some stuff off first. Isn't the biggest deal in the world. I knew it was going to be expensive, but it's ridiculous. Anyway, back to fun stuff. We have it marked out, so I'm going to come at least an inch in, centered at 11, and probably 2 inches from there. So it's going to be from right along there. We got 19 and about 6 inches tall. 1, 0, 6, 7. So, don't know how fancy I want to get with it. Then I can do something simple. That's going to be for the one, which is just 1. And then 0, 6, 7. I don't know. I don't know. I'm going to draw it out first and see what we're working with. So I was able to get this. I can make it a 6 and a 0, but I don't know if I want to spend all the time in doing that. So we're just going to do it the easy way. Which this would have been if I could get the 0 and the 6 looking nice. But no, we're just going to do this. Make life easy. Straight, box, more boxes, and then the 7. So simple enough. Now there we have it. So I was just skipped ahead a few steps. But this will go like so. Just like that. Perfect. The 7 is a little smaller because, and I know I did this when I know I did this and I still did it anyway. These are all 6. So is this, but when you angle it, it should have been a little bit longer. That's why it's, what's that, 1/4 inch. So I'm going to make the next one 6 1/4 for this one, so that way it should be in line. If not, here's what it is. I still like it. I'm still figuring out the whole welding thing. I don't know why I did one big one here. A lot of bubbles, and I think they're called blowouts, I think. Which tells me I'm too hot. I don't know I'm an idiot. It tells me the welder's too hot. I'm at 120/15. I have no idea what that means. But obviously, I'm assuming hotter, colder, so I moved it down to 15 and moved that to 120. I'm going to try this really low and just kind of see what happens. I'm not a welder. I just know how to make stuff stick together. Things were going good until they weren't. This fell. I don't know if you can see. Yeah, it's bent right here. Wow. I tried to fix it. Not going to happen, so I got to go buy a new one, which sucks because that's like $20. But all we have left to do is, at least for the other side, go through, cut these little tabs off. They're a little too long. Cut those off. Get the other side built, and then after that, we just have to build the top, which, I kind of want to keep this just to move it around and whatnot. So I'll probably build it going off the front. They'll still be able to access it, no problem. I should probably paint this, right? I don't know. We'll leave it as it is for right now. We'll get everything welded on, and then we can paint it afterwards. I can always tape that up. That's not a big deal. So, to Tractor Supply. I was going to head to Tractor Supply, and then I got in the house, got hungry, and had something to eat, and then came back out and thought, well, in a minute, I could probably just bend it back a little bit more. And I did. Oh, hold on. And I did. So, flat as flat can be. Both of them are done. I'm still getting this like bubble stuff, like right there and right over there. Yeah, let me zoom in a little bit. Make it focus. No, you got it. There we go. Hold on. There you see that little bubble right there. I still think I'm too hot, but again, it's not structural. It'll hold. I'm gonna now take this thing outside and paint it. Change my mind. What I'm actually gonna do is get that one's hot. This one put on, and then we'll get the other side put on, and then we'll just paint everything white, and then I'll go back and tape off this area and paint the things orange. Coat one is done. This is definitely not a good time to be spray painting. It's cold outside and windy, but it's a mailbox. I don't really care, and I'm not a painter. So I just wanted to use them, get it on there. Kind of also prevent rust from growing again, but it's so thick, runs won't get through it in a while. But what I'm going to do right now is clean up this. So it's a little later, after dinner and all that. I kind of cleaned up what I had to over there, but I started a new project, which I've just finished. I'm very happy with. Ta-da! Basically took all. Also, I think it's funny. Obviously, you can tell where the plates were, how much just the fluorescent lights have like burned and yellowed this, or I don't know why it did that, but it did. I mean, it's been exposed to the same stuff. The only thing is it's been covered up, so I'm thinking it's from the fluorescent lights, which is crazy. Anyway, took all those down, and now we have a dope door. I just love it. That's the first time I actually stepped out and looked at it. That's actually a lot cooler than I thought. So yeah, basically what I did was core plates up top, and then this dumb current plates Texas has. I hate. Why did we get away from this? I don't know. The Texas stars. This was perfect. And then they went to this, which was less perfect. And they said, you know what? Just fuck everyone. Or I have the worst plates in the state. Anyway, that's why I always get custom plates, because I hate those fucking plates. And I might leave the fucks in there. Basically, just kind of started as pattern, all the way down, bordered it. Those that I actually got off of a clearing job. They were stapled to a cedar tree. 81, 81, and 88. Obviously the same family or something. And then my old 550 first custom plate I ever got was on my 99 F550 7.3 manual flatbed. I missed that truck. But sold that truck to a gentleman in town, and then he bastardized it. I had thoughts of possibly re-gearing it and putting a new transmission in it, just because it was only technically a 6-speed, but 5-speed with a granny gear. And I said that could be done, but who knows. So then he bought it and then just did it without consulting a mechanic. You'd also have to he put a new transmission in it, but didn't re-gear the rear pumpkin. So, it just didn't work out, and I'm sure it's in a landfill somewhere, which sucks because I would have loved to have kept it, but I needed the money. That's in the past. Cool door. Now, I'm not really tired. I technically don't have work tomorrow. I have quotes, but whatever. I'm going to tackle that project. It's for the foundation. We have to organize all the tools in it. They were donated to the foundation, and basically what we have to do is it's going to be a loaner program. So I got to go through both those, figure out what we're going to keep, what's usable, and then make one toolbox here. That way we can get those and this out of here. So it's going to be a long night. Change of plans. This is all empty now, which is good. Everything that was in here is either in here or in there. I'm thinking of just giving this away. I don't know. That's locked, and that has more household tools than mechanic tools. So I really can't do anything with either one of these. What I'm going to do is this. Organize this. Those two chair things, I'm going to move put on top of the fridges, I hope. Push those two against the wall, and then I don't even know what even this stuff is. Like, why is this here? I have no idea. So yeah, I'm gonna try to organize this. And then this is empty, like I said. I don't know what I'm gonna do with that. I don't know. So the plan is, my dad and Kyle talked about it. They're pulling this engine and trans. They're getting this out of here. They're going to rebuild the Cobra. It's an original Cobra. They're going to rebuild this V8. They're getting rid of that and that trans. That will open this corner back up so I can eventually get my welding area. And then most likely we're going to get a 20-foot shipping container on the property to stick the car in. Not because we're not going to work on it, but there's not enough space in the shop to have this car and have that engine tore apart. Oh, maybe. Good, they're figuring it out. So put this basically in storage on the property until that's rebuilt, and then stuff it in there, and then new transmission, new rear differential, and all new wiring. Simple. So some things have gotten a little off track, but not yet. We do have a torch inside a building though. There's no smoke detector, so we're fine. Got this for Christmas. It's like a little beer thing. I don't drink beer, but my buddies do. And there's like two little pistols right there, and I put a screw in it to put it on the fridge, and I went to back it out and cracked it. So what we're gonna do is brand it. This is the first brand I had made. I got to get a new one with the new brand, but we're gonna turn that torch on, heat this, and then go like that, and burn it nice and in there. So yeah, this should be fun. Okay, I think we're good. Is this stupid? Possibly. Beautiful. There we go. It's a little too thick, but the first one's pretty good. But now that'll look good on there. It's customized. As you can see, that opened up all the space. Now those two are going to go against the wall. That's going to go in front of it because we use that because that's all electrical stuff. And I just got to figure out what to do with this, and then figure out what to do with this. But things are happening. I like it. Look at this. So much better. So much more organized. I just like it because then a lot of times when I'm working on something, I have to go around this. Now I can just rotate it and have a straighter shot towards it. Those are out of the way. Those are more or less out of the way. This is still kind of in the way, but out of the way enough. And then obviously this is just where that's going to live more in that corner once that gets dealt with. Swept everything. We have 3 chairs in here. Those 2 are going to get thrown away. This is my mother's old chair we've had for like literally my entire life, so 22 plus years. We're either going to try to fix it. She has a new one, which she likes, possibly, I don't know. So we're either going to fix it, or I don't know, I'll cut the leather off and do something with it. I just don't want to throw it away. Yeah, that'll be dealt with. That's another project, as is all that. But look at this. This is clean. Let's just focus on this right here. This is nice. So I think that's it for tonight. I'm going to actually edit videos now. That's the reason I came out here and relax with the puppy dogs. Well, I just finished up yesterday's video. It's late. I'm going to put these dogs to bed, and now I'm going to bed. Good night.